Hi from the other Moldiar here. So, it's Game Jam Day, Game Jam time. So, there's this Game Jam organized by the Game Dev Network, Cherry Jam. You can read about it on itch.io. I added a link in the description about it. And it is a traditional game jam. I just thought that it would be cool to create a game for it on stream. Now, the theme of this game jam is, drum rolls, dungeons. This is a theme that makes people think about grandiose ideas like maybe create a dungeon crawler or maybe create a game that will be like an RPG or something like that. Maybe even other ideas like an escape room, and that's actually a pretty small idea when you think about it. Yeah, but the theme isn't a precursor, it's a theme. It's an idea that you need to implement into your game. Therefore, if the game takes place in a dungeon or its story revolves around a dungeon, or maybe the action is not exactly in a dungeon, but the game itself has something to do with what happens in a dungeon, or it might be even a play on words like a BDSM dungeon. Don't call me on that. Don't cite. Don't quote me. Or maybe I don't know. I have no better ideas after this BDSM dungeon. Maybe it's a torture dungeon, like you have your victims and you torture them. A lot of good ideas, a lot of great ideas. But since I have this thing that I create now, small classic games, I recreate them, and I have a lot of fun with it. I got to this point where I'm pretty confident in my abilities. I thought to myself, why not continue with that? Why not make a small classic game that already has been like manically beaten to death with remakes and reinventing this and stuff. So yeah, I will take my stick and join this beating. Let's beat that horse into the ground and create another classic game. If you had years past a phone, a Nokia, some of you already know what I'm talking about. A 3310. There was a game on it called Snake. I will not recreate Snake. No. I don't want copyright strikes. Oh, maybe. I actually don't remember if Snake is actually owned by anyone right now. I need to research that subject really quick. Snake. I'm pretty sure what Google will tell me now. Oh, no. Okay, so Snake. No. Video game. Yeah. Wikipedia. So who owns that? If it is owned at all. 1998 preloaded on Nokia phones. So there was this remake done, Snake EX, Snake EX2, Snake 3, a 3D version. Actually, both Snake 3 and Snakes. There's even this game. They're all. The game has been acquired. This Snake game from Nokia has been acquired by Gameloft. So I will not create a Snake game. But I will create a worm game. It will be a worm inside a dungeon. Yeah. So, mechanics will be easy. It will be like a Snake game, but it will be different. Classic games. I love it. So, let's say I want to set some things beforehand to that. I will show my screen. Oh, by the way, I will read about the GameJam. I should have been started yesterday, but I just had no clue, no idea, nothing came into my mind when I was thinking about it. And I just left, disappointed with myself. But now, there are some things, some rules that we should take into account here. So no NSFW content. That is obviously obvious, especially from my streaming situation. No stolen content. Everything must be created from scratch. And as you learned from my streams, I use mostly done by myself stuff. Sometimes I look up code on Stack Overflow, or for example, I once used for my merchandise game this library for generating Perlin noise. But yeah, from there I'm not using libraries as such. I'm not using assets. I don't steal stuff, at least. So even royalty free, within reason, you're welcome to use any public domain assets, though if you stumble upon an RPG framework and reskin it, that's a bit far. That's understandable. So we can use assets, but I will probably not need that. No engine restrictions, whatever you feel comfortable with. So I will stick with Unity. I will do games in the future on another engine just to try. But for now, I will stick with Unity. And max team size 4, that does not apply to me. So I think that should be enough for the rules. That's all of them, actually. There are even some prizes, but I will be humble and say, I don't think my idea is the best, and I'm pretty sure there will be someone who has a better idea. So there's already one submission. I didn't play it yet. I will plan on playing it, not on stream, of course. But yeah, so let's get on with it. So I want for my game to have some basic graphics in a maybe pixelated style, because pixel graphics are very rewarding to use. So my go-to resolution will be 1024 actually by 1024. And oh, by the way, I will edit that and rename that to the Dungeon Worm. Yeah, this will be the work in progress name of this game, the Dungeon Worm. So we have our K24 by K24. I already created a C# script for a snake. But what I need is some graphics. I will clear that out. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up PaintNet. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I will mention it again. I'm using a program called Launchy. It allows Mac-like launching of programs. We're on a Alt space, Control space, any symbol space manner. So you just click those and you run it. And it also includes indexing on its own terms of applications. Therefore, you can index a lot of things that the default Windows 8 does not index as launchable. So we want to do a few graphics for our needs. First of all, we need the tile itself. So let me create a new tile. 1020 K24 divided as far as I can, that it will make sense. 32 by 32. Cool. Hello there. So we have a 32 by 32. That's a space I'm comfortable with working. So we want a tile, but not any tile. We want the floor tile. So let's go on with it. We want some basic. Yeah, let's make it a. I know what I want to do with it. Let's use this thing. Let's create a circle. Let's go from this corner to this. No. Let's go from this to this place. Let's make it only one thick. Coolio. Done so. Now, select all, copy it. Now let's move it. I want one quarter to be here. Let's paste another one. I want one quarter to be here. Paste. Now I want this here to go like this, and another, the last one, to go here, like those floor tiles you have at your aunt's house. Now, the last part is to create another circle that will fit inside this place. So can I not create a regular circle? Or aren't they regular? Oh, they're not. We have... Oh, that's why. Okay, so I can still use that as a guideline. So here we have a 5 here, a 5 here, so I will meddle with that a little bit. So let's make my traditional secondary color invisible. Now we have a 5. I want to use this as my guideline. This looks perfect. So 5, 2, 2. We have 3 here, then this, done. Now this, and it's done. This, and it's done. Cool. And we have already fixed that problem. Now, again, let's do this. And we have an irregular circle. So do this. I'm trying my best here. I will probably have to do it by hand. Yeah, and this sounds actually better. So I want for a circle to be like this. Yeah, that sounds about right. 4, 2, 2. 4, 2, 2. Too low. 4, 2, 2. So cool. Now we have this funny circle pattern. And what we are going to do is take a blue color and make it really, really dark, really, really desaturated, and just fill in this, and this. Now we are going to take a little bit darker color, fill this, and this. And now I can actually meddle around. I want a darker color. Do not try to override it, and here we have it. So now, another thing is that I need a color in between those two. I have something in my eye. Like a 36. And now select all of those. Cool. And fill all of those. Cool. Now, since we have this, I can now create some cracks using the native color of this, and make it a little bit darker, just a little bit. So we are going to do a crack. Like this. Now we do a little cobweb here. No. Like this, yeah. And let's go as far as this. So we already have some cracks. Oh, by the way, I need a shading to the ridges of those. So I will use this color and go even darker than that. And again, fill up all of those. Better. Now I need, again, this color, but this time I'm going 4 up. Now, I want the light to actually fall onto it from an unconcerned angle. Let's just go ahead and do this. Let's add those here. I will update the cobwebs of broken pieces of the floor later, like this. Now the most magical thing about this tile will be it will be rotatable. Actually, wait a minute. I don't want to cobwebs on that, because that would mean I need to do more than I actually want and need. Therefore, I'm going to just get rid of all the cobwebs, like this. And I will think how I want to change those later on. And now disappear that. Okay, so save that as floor tile. Cool. Now I want for the floor tiles to populate my whole scene, therefore I will create one here. Let's create a folder for prefabs, shall we? Prefabs, no. Create folder prefabs. Create a folder for scripts. Let's create a folder for sprites. Yeah. And that would be it. Actually, I'll go one ahead and create a folder for materials. Cool. Now let's create a 2D object sprite and call it floor tile. Now, floor tile I need to think how I want to do that. Yeah, I know. I have an idea how I want to do that. So I need to import that right here. So floor tile will have this. Well, this is small. By the way, I need to actually update how it looks. Point, yeah, normal quality, apply. This is really small. Let's just change this to 64 by 64. Better? A lot. And now all the tiles are double. But that's okay. Save that. And move it again. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, delete that. And let's rename you. So don't have this one. Cool. Now you should be called don't generate bitmap. Apply. Okay. Now, how many floor tiles can I place on the game arena? Actually, I don't care. Now I need a wall. I will just go ahead and not make a wall that's universally connectable. I'll just create a block, a button type. So let's go ahead and just, I will use this palette, actually. Yeah. Let's go to 32 by 32 again. I need this palette now. So I need this color, and I will add it right here. I need this color, and I add it here. I need this color, and I add it here. I need this color, and I add it here. Now I need white, and I add it here and here, just to separate my four colors. Cool. So since I have this, yeah, I can now go ahead and create a wall type. So first of all, I will not delete the outermost corner. I need to see this grid like this. Cool. Out of view. Now I'm going to use the darkest one to create a rim outside. Using the square. I'll copy that now. And make a smaller version right inside this. Copy it and paste it again to make one smaller. Like this. Now I will copy all of it, paste it again, and just move the corners here and here. And now this topmost layer will be filled with this. with a corner, with a border made out of this. And this will be here. Now, what I need to do is make it more 3D. I think that's what I omitted here. That looks like just falling into themselves bricks. This is actually a good idea. Let's make bricks. So the darkest one. Now this. Yeah, actually, let's just delete all of it. This. Let's go closer. This, I need the grid. This. This. And this. Okay. Now I need this color and fill in all of those. Now I need this color and fill in this. Now I need to do this. Let's actually do this here. Cool. Now this looks better. Now I need the darkest one again and the pen. Now let's go ahead and just create bricks of length 3, like this. Why 3, you will ask? Well, that's an easy to answer question. 3s are easily dividable in any case, if needed. And besides, I have a strange suspicion that it will actually loop back on me. Cool! This actually worked out better than I expected. Now, let's continue with this tradition and go like this. 3, 3, still 3, still going strong in the middle with those. Yeah, still great. This is better than I expected. It will be. I thought I will have problems with this, but I do not. Or do I? No, I do not. Okay. Like this. And like this. Cool. 3, 3. This is actually machine work that I'm doing here, but I appreciate not having to think of a way to automate this process because I would do it once. This, this, this. 3, 3, 3. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not watch the chat yet. Okay, back. And here, this, 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 this. Now we're going strong with the top row. Someone could say that this will look unnatural, something, 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 I don't care. And we are reaching the end of the line and done. Now, this looks more than like a wall than I would think it could look like. Like, wow, Okay. Okay. I think that's pretty satisfying. Let's save that. This will be wall tile. And actually we have everything that will be below ground level. So now, how I want to handle actually keeping tiles on the game floor. Can the Unity Inspector handle 2D arrays of booleans? Because if there will be a yes, I want a floor tile. If there will be a no, I want a wall tile. Done. Actually, I don't need more for the levels, that is. But in any case, let's create a wall tile now. So to the object sprite. No, by the way, I need to actually change this to 64 by 64 and save it. Cool. It will now resize and boom. Wall tile. This is nice. Let's move this here. Boom. Do our tiles actually not cooperate? Apply. Let's take our tile here. Nah, they cooperate pretty easily. Actually, this doesn't look good right now. Show an Explorer. Windows Explorer. Let me modify that in PaintNet real quick. Edit. Thank you for this opportunity. Let's make... Yeah, let's make 32 by 32. Boom. Yeah, it resized correctly. Okay. Let's make little stone tiles, shall we? We have our palette ready. So let's fill in everything. 100% tolerance, cool. Thank you very much. Now 0% tolerance. This, and let's go with this color. So we want little stone tiles like this. And like this. No, no. Yeah, so this looks pretty promising. Like this. Let's go ahead and just do like this little Tetris shape. Like this. Yeah, let's go with the long one. I'm already liking this project. Okay. There will be this point where you will see that I am already kind of in a hurry. Or maybe I got better at doing it. No, this is repetitive. So this would be like this. No, this is repetitive. So this would be like this. So let's go down here. Why not? No, too far, like this. Actually, this is better. This goes straight. This goes like here. And this goes here. Actually, I should have been doing this from the beginning like this. That I have big pieces that I then subdivide. Okay, so we have our mosaic here. Let's select all of it, copy it. Let's create a new thing that will be 64 by 64. Why? Because now I can paste this here, like this, and paste it again, paste it again, and paste it again. Now, I want on a new layer to paste this and move it right. Am I in the middle? This is the middle. Now I need only this thing. And I copy that and create a new 32 by 32 and paste it here. Now my task here is to connect all the missing pieces. It shouldn't be that hard. Oh, by the way, I can get rid of this layer here and deselect that now. Okay, so this goes like this. This goes like this. This seems easy enough. This is easy as well. This goes here. This goes here, little tile. This finishes this up. This goes like this. And we create this tile, like this. And now, copy that and paste it here. And we're in the middle. Nice. But I want to do it on a different layer. Paste. Is it in the middle? Yeah. Now, let's create a new one. Oh, by the way, I need to do this. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Paste another one. Paste another one. And another one. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Paste another one. Here's one bit that doesn't look Good. Why is it there? Oh yeah, that's why. So in that scenario, I need this bit to go up 2 at this point. Cool. So now, copy it and paste it. Now this will look better. And paste it again. Paste it again. This actually aligns pretty neatly. And I put it that way. Nice. And the last one. Boom. So we have our tiles ready. Now I need to do this on a different layer. Paste. Take only the selection. Go to this layer. Copy. And now we have our tile ready. Like this. Magic. Now we have our easily connectable at any angle tiles. Now I need one thing to be done here. Added edges to that. So what I'm gonna do is use this color that I have selected and the darker brother of it, like this, and do something like that. So every left and upper corner line of every tile will be of this color, but every lower and right side will be darker, which will give me this. Let me go to a different layer now. So I'll just use the darker color now and do something like this. Oh, by the way, this also needs to be selected like this. All those reverse L shapes. Like this, this here, this. We are getting somewhere with this. And I like the direction. Oh, by the way, this has to be filled as well. And I will not fill these corners here. They do not apply to the rule. Simple enough. So are we getting somewhere with this? No. This, this. All of this. All of this. This here. We don't get anywhere with that. We have this here. This. The most bordered ones will be problematic. For now, I will just do all the generic ones. Like this. Yeah, this is good. This goes here. This should actually be filled in as well. Now, we have a border here, so this goes like this. Yeah. So you are cool. You are cool as well. You go here, but you have no border down there. This goes like this. We need those here filled in. I'm immediately and instinctively looking at all the other opposite borders. Therefore, that's why I'm so chaotic in filling in all those missing spaces. This goes here, this goes here. So now we have this nice, deep-ish mess. Now, I'm going to take now this color, the basic one. Oh, we have one missing. You can stop yelling now. Like this. Boom. Do we have any missing more? Let me just quickly look into this. No. Now I am creating a new layer. Now I am taking this color and fill in all the opposite sides. Yeah. No. Wait. If this is the tile, it has those sides. The rest will be black for now. So I am now leaving out, if this is the tile, the spaces around those edges. So therefore, this goes out. Actually, let me just do this. I rotated it twice to see if changing the perspective would do anything else, but no. It's still the same problem. So, let me take this. I'm having a hard time deciding what I want to do here now. Yeah, I know what I want to do. So, this belongs to this tile. This belongs to this tile. Yeah. No. Wait a moment. So, let me do an experiment here. Actually, I could get rid of all of those if I wanted. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's create a new layer. Move it in between those. Fill this layer to the brim with this color. And use this as a reference. Now, I need this color. Yeah. Okay, I have an idea what I want to do. So therefore, I will do that exactly. But for now, I will do it with black, like this. I'm not sure what will happen when I do that, so I'll then select all the blacks that I created. This sounded so wrong. Like this. As you can see here, I'm not selecting all the borders. I'm following a simple rule. I'm going along the topmost and leftmost borders of every tile. Actually, this rule is even simpler than when I look at it. I'm just selecting all the colors that are left. Oh, here's one missing bit. Like this. No, that color. Like this. Cool. Is it this black? Yeah, this is this black. Like this. Like this. I'm selecting only those that are connected to grayish color, because only those matter to me right now. I made sure that I got rid of all the other borders by using the other technique. So this goes here, this goes here, like this. Are there any missing ones now? Okay, I can get rid of this right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now the last bit is to select this color. And make all of those black. This. This will be harder than I thought, and this will look dumb. Besides, what I wanted to do is not that. What I wanted to do is take all of those that I have here. What is this? Oh, right. So, hi there. This. Wow. Okay. Now, what I want to do is take this and change all of those for a darker variant of this. Here we have another example of doing the wrong thing the wrong way. Too far, like this. Okay. Now, fill in this 32. Bam. I said, bam. Okay, I am slowly regretting this decision. So this here looks good. If I only reverse the colors, then it looks worse. Yeah. What? Oh, wow. yes. So what I need to do is get rid of you, even though you have quite a lot of work to do. You can get rid of you. I can merge those two together. And now do this. And play around with the numbers, making it darker. A little bit more saturated. Or a little bit less saturated actually, or maybe a little bit more saturated but lighter. Yeah, and let's rotate it twice. Yep, this is the best I will get. So save it as floor tile. No, I need to change how big it is. What have I done? Just ignore my changes. 64 by 64. Okay. Now save that. Okay. Let's go to Unity and see it change. Now we have a floor tile. Cool. I want it to be placed. Yeah, it looks a lot better than the previous one. Now, I spent an hour doing 2 basic graphics. Welcome to Game Dev. I will make the prefabs out of those. I can't do that like this. This and this. Cool. Now, both of those will have a 0, 0, 0 position. Both of those will be deleted. Now, you can go ahead and drop this into the scene, get that as nice and near I can, and see how it aligns. Oh my. Yeah, I don't need this. Actually, I need this. Let me get nice and near to this corner and fiddle with it. So 468. 4.68. Nice. And minus 4.68. Cool. So this is the position of the leftmost tile. Minus 4.68. This is nice. So now let's go ahead and write this down. Minus 4, yeah. So this will be a float, leftmost, no, this will be a vector 2 actually. Vector 2, leftmost corner. How did I write that? Corner equals new vector 2. And this will be minus 468 and 4.68. And both of those have to be F. Save. Nice. So this will be this. Now, how far does a tile get? moved like this to be a neighbor tile. How big are you? Minus 4.68. 4.04. Okay. This sounds pretty good. I'll get nice and near to this point. Indiscernible. I love it. Cool. So we have our pixel perfect settings. So 64. So it's like every pixel is 1/100th of a unity measure away. So 468 from the middle of the screen is the top left corner. Okay, I can dig that. So this will be vector 2 tile size equals new vector 2 0.64 f by 0.64 f. Save. Those are the dimensions of our sprites. And by the way, now I need to create something interesting. So let's add a class that will be the level. And this level thing, using Unity Engine, just to begin with, scriptable object. Now this has to be a public class, by the way. And what I want to do with it is the level itself will have a starting point. So it will be a public vector 2 starting point. It will have a public vector 2 array of food, and it will have public, I will just use one food for now, public Boolean layout. Now I want to see how Unity editor will handle this when I create a scriptable object out of it. So let's create a folder now. Create folder levels. Now let's create and I don't recall how I do scriptable objects. Let me look that up real quick. Scriptable object, Unity. Hmm. Using scriptable objects. This is introduction to scriptable objects. Let's hope it's not a video. So yeah, it's a video. Oh yes. Create asset menu. That's what I was missing. I need this flag. Create asset menu. And it will be menu name, as I recall. Level. Yeah. And it will be the only actually for now that I will be using. So let's go ahead and jump right in here. Yeah. Create level. Hi there. So no, it does not have this. Level 1. Okay, let's change the scriptable object to be a two-dimensional array. Like this. Let it compile. Unity editor to the array. Initializing to the array via inspector. Yeah, this is the thing what I want to see. Yeah, I love it when people introduce videos into answers. Okay, every solution I found as far as my short search gives is to create a type that is an array and then create an array inside the type. But that's not what I want to do actually. But this is what I will probably need to do. So So okay, I have an idea how to do that. So level will use a class that it implements. And it will be like this. Public class row, and it will have a public bool array of row elements. Now, instead of this, it will be an array of rows called layout. And by the way, this has to be serializable. Will it work that way? I'm I'm actually interested if I can serialize something inside a class. Oh, so boom. Yeah, let's do it again. Let's create a 5 by 5. This will be kind of annoying to do like that. I will probably research off camera some more grid-like solutions for levels. I remember there was one. Yeah, so this will be all for today. I created some graphics. I meddled with uh, starting positions, with creating a generic level layout